Hey everyone, I wanted to tell you about an experience I had at a grocery store today. This vlog is all about our experiences when we're traveling and also what our life is like as foreigners in a foreign place. Me as an expat from the States working in Germany, and my husband lives with me here in Germany, in the east of Germany, but is from the west. So sometimes we both feel like foreigners in this place, although it's wonderful. The people here are really lovely. They're very herzlich, is what they say in German. They are very, very nice, lovely people, but sometimes they're not so open to foreigners because they are a new thing here in this area. Would not be so similar to where I grew up in the States, so I understand that, but that makes for some uncomfortable times every once in a while. I speak German fluently, but I speak with an accent, and so people are often surprised that I'm not German when I go to the little shops here and things, and they often wonder where I'm from and why I speak that way. So a couple of months ago, we were in October, and Halloween was coming up, but Halloween is not celebrated in Germany. When it is, it's celebrated as a very scary holiday. People just want to scare each other and pull pranks on each other. None of the fun stuff that I know from the States. I love Halloween because it was a time to dress up as a little kid and to visit my neighbors and get candy, paint pumpkins with my family, and lots of good memories. Last year we went to the States just to celebrate Halloween with my nephew. He was 5, and so we had to do that before he got too old and didn't want to do it anymore. So we dressed up as the Guardians of the Galaxy. I was Star-Lord because I had my red leather jacket. My husband was Groot with a face mask, and my little nephew was Rocket the Raccoon. It was adorable, it was adorable. So we were here in Germany, and I wanted to do something for Halloween, but I knew it just had to be in our house because it's not really understood by the people. They would think it was something evil, maybe, because that's how it's understood here, which is fine. So I wanted to paint pumpkins. We always painted pumpkins in my house. We didn't carve them, so I wanted to paint pumpkins, and then we would just leave them in our house. It would just be a fun activity for my husband and I. So I went to the grocery store. Grocery store I don't always go to in my little town, but happened to be on the way there one day when I was on my way to work. And so I stopped and I found 2 pumpkins. They were kind of small, but I thought this will work, this will work. So I chose my 2 pumpkins. That's all I wanted to buy. And so then I stood in the line at the grocery store. I waited. The line there was full. There was a lot of people there. The conveyor belt was full. So I just waited until the conveyor belt gave a little bit of space there so I could put my pumpkins down. Sorry, my English has gotten terrible living here in Germany because I'm so used to thinking in German. I speak sometimes in English with the German grammar, even though English is my native language. So anyway, finally the conveyor belt had some space, and so I put my pumpkins down. And this man turns around and he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, I made space for you on the conveyor belt so you'd have room there." In German, of course, he says this to me, which was strange because he didn't make that room for me. It just happened to open up. But I just said, thank you, that's nice. Then we exchanged some other normal niceties, the weather and whatnot, I'm not sure. Then he looks at my pumpkins and he says, "Oh, this foreign crap is terrible." Excuse me? I'm kind of looking around. I was very confused. I'd already spoken a few words to him, more than just thank you, even though I'm not really sure what we said. And so it was clear that I spoke with a foreign accent, and now he's commenting that what I'm buying is foreign. He goes, "What is this? What is this?" I said, "Well, it's pumpkin. They're pumpkin. Pumpkins also grow in Germany." But he thought that they were foreign, and even if they were, why does it matter? Why is he commenting on what I'm purchasing? Oh, this foreign crap, foreign stuff is just terrible. I'm now looking around in the line, like clearly I'm a foreigner. They've all heard me speak. I'm looking like, please, someone in German, someone who is German, should say something to this man. You know, he's talking about how terrible it is that we're importing stuff now and that we're supporting foreigners and foreign people shouldn't be here either and all this stuff. And I just couldn't believe it. And then finally he checked out. I just didn't know what to say and felt so assaulted that he was talking like this, and was very confused why he was so strongly against my purchasing of pumpkins. So then a little teary-eyed, a little defeated that once again as a foreigner I felt isolated and not accepted, even though he was just talking about my groceries, but it was still very strange that he was so against them. But I was also upset at myself that I didn't say anything. But what should I have said? I didn't know. So then I got in my car And I drove off. And then I circled the block. I thought, you know what? Someone else should have said something. But they didn't. So I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. I'm not going to go home again and cry and think, oh, why do I encounter people that have never met foreigners before and that they don't love foreigners? And I'm going to say something. So I parked my car, and sure enough, he was still in the parking lot. And I went up to him and I said, hi, I would like to talk to you. And he said, yeah, we were in the shop together. We checked out together. I said, yeah. I would like to talk to you again about what you were saying. He says, I don't know you. And I said, yeah, no, we don't know each other. And nevertheless, you wanted to talk about how bad you think foreign things are. And so I just would like to talk to you about that. He then says that he can't hear so well. And I had just led a devotional in a nursing home, and so I've been speaking loud the entire day. And so I thought, fine, okay, I can project. Let me do this. So at this point, we're in the parking lot. I'm projecting, so it looks like I'm screaming in my foreign accent, although I'm speaking German. And so I'm speaking really, really loud. And this man's finally getting it. And I said, you said that foreign things are not good, and it's probably obvious to you that I myself am foreign, and I just want to know what you think about that I'm a foreigner who lives here. Because he said, oh, you're not from here. I said, well, I live here now. I live here in the city with you now. What do you think about that now? And then suddenly he changed his story because someone finally said something against it. Someone finally said, it's not okay that you speak so openly against foreigners because you assume that everyone around you will just agree. And so I wanted to let him know that someone's not agreeing. I'm not agreeing that you say it's bad that we import foreign things, and also that you're conveying that foreign people being here is also not okay. So I said, I'm a foreigner myself, and I just want to know if you have a problem with me being here. And so then he suddenly changed his story. And he said, no, I just meant foreign things are bad. And I said, oh, so you don't have anything against the people? No, not the people. And then he quickly went away. So I didn't have a chance to speak longer with him about this topic. I would have liked to, but I thought, you know what? Shrit for shrit, right? Step by step, we just have to encounter people and just simply let them know it's not okay. It's not okay to speak against people. If people want to have a conversation, that's one thing. And I was willing to come into conversation with him, to start a conversation, to let him know what a foreigner amongst him looked like, that I'm here, I work here, my husband's German. There are other foreigners that are here for different reasons, that are here for good reasons, that also work or want to work and could be accepted, could help in society. I serve his community, whether or not he knows that. I do that with the work that I do here as a humanitarian worker. And so I just wanted him to let him know that you can't just go around saying things against foreigners and everyone else just looking like, yeah, that's true, or no one's saying anything against it. I just want to let him know that's not okay to say that. And maybe I didn't change his opinion, but at least he went home with a different perspective, at least knowing, okay, that's not going to be accepted when I say that. So maybe I should think a little bit further. Maybe I should change my perspective. Maybe there are good people that are foreign, or maybe I just don't know anyone, and maybe I should get to know somebody.